That's more like it. That's what I expected to greet me. If everything had been tuned up, it would have been like that without my having to do anything more. But I'm going to walk up along the Bis, acequia, and tune it some more on my way back into the woods. There you can see the water's flowing. Now that the pigs have the vegetation eaten way back and it hasn't come on yet for this year, you can see clearly how the water is soaking this hillside and then re-emerging. Now in many places, probably 8 maybe, I'm going to go across this with zonjas to keep that water spread out. But I'm not in, I can do that. Matter of fact, I'd prefer to do that when the pigs are here to keep me company. I'll turn them in here pretty soon. But I'm going to dry it off, I think, when I first turn them in, not sure. So I'm going up looking for what I've called elsewhere hydraulic jumps. And I see, I don't know if you can see it or not, I see a few. Any place that there's a hydraulic jump, it means that there's a drop in level. I've got the camera right on one. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then I'm also looking for places like this where it's beginning to brim, which would be okay, but it should be brimming the whole way along, not just in one spot. You can see a hydraulic jump. It's just a little one, and it's probably because it's narrow. What I'll do, of course, is widen it ever so slightly there. And there's another one up there I can see. But there aren't very many because this is very nearly perfectly level where I'm walking now. This area where the Bis is, or the acequia, maybe I should call it acequia because it's a better, well, a little bit better known word. The acequia is brimming. Well, I should call this a zonja because it's dead level. It's brimming so nicely and evenly here. Instead of blocking them to raise it, I think what I'm going to do is consider that as the level that it's supposed to be. And rather than try to raise it at any point like I did there, or block it, I'll just slightly lower that far end, which is about 200 meters away. And then this will be the reference level, because that you just could hardly ask for better brimming than that. Here's a new thought. This would be a fine place to make a hatch to divert the water back down to the natural drain. I could even put a tiny water wheel here if I wanted to. It's just about exactly on the boundary line between this property and the next. And that way I could keep the weir up there repaired and running all the time, and just put basically a gate here, a valve if you will, to let the water either fill the zonja or drop down to the natural drain. I think I'll plan on doing that right here. I'm greeted by the sight of some water. Pretty much a little bit beyond where I left it yesterday when I was here. And there's Jim. Sure enough, he hasn't moved. And right here under inside my shirt, I've got jam. Here, I remembered to bring her. And I figure since she's so pretty compared to him, I'm gonna say he's a guy and she's a girl back in the day. And I'll have them leapfrog now. Oh, look at the water coming. It's spilling, which is fine. I can repair the leaks easy. I'm going to come up here soon, maybe next time with a rake. I like watching this. The water slowly coming along, repossessing the Bis, I'll call it here because it's still sloped. It's not dead level. I went up and I cleared up a few blockages. And you can see that there's a lot more water coming right there by Jim and Jam. than where I am. It's because it's soaking in to the forest floor. And I've still got some leaks. I'll stay here a little bit longer, and or not so much leaks, I mean dams, little dams from the trash. I'll clear them up and stay a little bit longer. The water's coming so fast now that I hated to actually stop, but I thought I should film this. It's going by my boots. It's a landmark for me to get past that leaning oak, because that's one of those places that I really couldn't change the level unless I did some construction and went the whole way out around it. But if I can get past that, from that point on, from right down about there, it's clear sailing. It's level, it's dead level, and I can do my cleaning of the bisque with just a rake. This area is tricky because I've come right across a mine face, which is rock, and if I get a leak, I can't just use the ground that's there to fill the leak. I've got a plan that I may try for that, which I tried in the past, that actually failed, but I think I might try it again. Well, here's that huge leaning oak. What a great tree. And it's going to pass it while I'm here. And really from here, from right where I'm standing, there's a little bit of a drop, and about the place that tree's across, from just about there, it goes dead level. So this is kind of a big deal for me to reach this far. This is my third day, maybe fourth day coming up here. Let me step on this thing. There, it's to the tree. That's going to pass it. I'll go up and encourage it a little bit more by taking the blockages out. There's that yellow bucket. All right, we've gone across the mine face. Come along, Jim and Jam. Our work's done for here, for now. We'll go on downstream. Get my shovel. This is a root. If I had a hatchet, I'd probably hew it out a little bit. Yeah, in an area like this where I'm just working in stone, you know, I'd almost have to chisel it out. Well, the way I built it in the first place was with a pick. I picked the stone. That was a lot of work. But once I pass this tree, that's over. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave Jim and Jam here at this leaning oak. I'll clean a little bit ahead of it. Of the water. And then see where it is when I come back tomorrow.